Second order linear PDE. A general second order partial differential equation is of the form a naught dou square z by dou x square plus a1 dou square z by dou x dou y plus a2 dou square z by dou y square plus b naught dou z by dou x plus b1 dou z by dou y plus c naught z equal to f of xy, where a naught, a1, a2, b naught, b1, c naught are all constants. Here we can observe that the general second order PDE has both second order derivatives as well as first order derivatives, and it is called second order because the highest order derivative is 2. Now if we have to write this in operator notation, then we should put dou by dou x equal to d, dou by dou y equal to d dash, dou square by dou x dou y equal to d dash. Then equation 1 can be written as a naught d square plus a1 d dash plus a2 d dash square plus b naught d plus b1 d dash plus c naught into z equal to f of xy. That is, we denote it as f of d dash into z equal to f of xy. Okay. Now, if in this equation 1, all the derivatives are of same order, then we call it as homogeneous second order linear PDE. If it is of mixed orders, that is if it contains second order as well as first order, it is called second order non-homogeneous PDE. That is, the classification of second order linear PDE is homogeneous linear PDE and non-homogeneous. Homogeneous if the orders are the same, non-homogeneous if it has both second order and first order. Okay, so second order PDE is what we are going to study now to solve, and it is classified as second order homogeneous PDE, which has similar derivatives, same derivatives, okay, and second order non-homogeneous PDE, which has both second order and first order in it. So a general homogeneous linear PDE. So first we are going to learn to solve homogeneous linear PDE. In that, for a general homogeneous linear PDE of second order, the operator notation is a naught d square plus a1 d dash plus a2 d dash square into z equal to f of xy. That is f of d dash into z equal to f of xy. Now to solve this, the general solution is equal to complementary function plus particular integral is what we are going to use. To find the complementary function, we have already learned to find complementary function and particular integral for ordinary differential equation. So for partial differential equation, the rules are slightly going to be different, wherein first we write the operator notation, okay, and then we have to write the auxiliary equation. To write the auxiliary equation, put d equal to m and d dash equal to 1 in f of d dash. Then the auxiliary equation becomes a naught m square plus a1m plus a2 equal to 0, and it is called the auxiliary equation. So case 1, the possibilities of this auxiliary equation when it is solved is that we get real and distinct roots and real and repeated roots. So case 1, the roots are real and distinct. If the roots are real and distinct, say m1 and m2, then CF is f1 of y plus m1x plus f2 of y plus m2x. Case 2, if the roots are real and repeated, say m1 equal to m2 equal to m, then CF is f1 of y plus mx plus x f2 of y plus mx. Now to find particular integral, so we will be finding it for 4 cases. Firstly, exponential function, then trigonometric function, and then polynomial, and finally function of xy. So case 1, f of xy equal to e power ax plus b. Particular integral is 1 by f of d dash equal into e power ax plus b. So put d equal to a and d dash equal to b for this case, okay, and that will be the particular integral. In case after substitution for d and d dash as a and b respectively, the denominator becomes 0. Then we have to use the formula 1 by g of ab x power m by b power m factorial into a power ax plus b where m is the non-repeated factors, non-repeated zero factors, number of zero factors. Okay, and g of ab is the non-zero value. Yes. So case 2, f of xy is equal to sine of ax plus b or cos of ax plus b. Put d square equal to minus a square, d dash equal to minus ab, d dash square equal to minus b square. If denominator becomes 0, okay, then we have to use after substitution we have to use case 4. So this is the substitution for trigonometric function. Put d square equal to minus a square, d dash equal to minus ab, d dash square equal to minus b square. Next, case 3, f of xy equal to polynomial. If we have a polynomial, we should write the denominator in the form of f of d dash and take inverse. After taking inverse, we should expand it in powers of d or d dash and multiply the polynomial, operate it on the polynomial. Case 4, it's the general method of finding particular integral when f of xy is any function of x and y. So 1 by f of d dash into f of xy. We should write this f of d dash in the form of factors. So d minus md dash into f of xy equal to integral f of x c minus mx dx, where c is replaced by y plus mx after integration. Note, if f of xy is of the form phi of ax plus b, then particular integral is 1 by f of ab double integral phi of v dv square, where v is ax plus b, which is replaced after integrating. If f of ab equal to 0, then f of d dash can be f of d dash equal to b of bd minus ad dash power m g of d dash. Now if this m is equal to 1, then and g of ab not equal to 0, if m is equal to 1, then particular integral is equal to x by b into 1 factorial into 1 by g of ab integral phi of v dv. If m equal to 2, then particular integral is x square by b square into 2 factorial phi of ax plus by if m is equal to 2. So we have to use the above method for functions of the form e power ax plus b sin of ax plus b or cos of ax plus b for f of d dash is homogeneous.